Really, for me, the overall philosophy of jhana is quite simple. The law and legal systems arose to protect the interests of the principles they serve. Lawyers are merely agents who are trying to, guard normal humans or organizations consisting of humans, trying to protect their rights and trying to engage in gainful relationship. It's centuries of fraud that have shackled us into a system where, from becoming a means to an end, procedure has become an end of its own.
When we were first thinking about jhana, and we saw this as a social problem, it's kind of a really classic information retrieval issue. You've got this giant system with 1 billion people where justice depends on very talented advocates being able to find the right piece of information in the right amount of time. And when that doesn't work, the whole system starts to break down. And we thought if there was some way to just make this information a bit more accessible and a bit more intelligible, it would be this kind of beautiful, low-hanging fruit way to make systems work better.
At jhana, what we're trying to do is build an ecosystem more than a particular product or a particular model. A space where legal work can happen and where you interface with legal.
On the one hand, we're a data repository. We accumulate both firms' internal data, which you can upload ad hoc or integrate at scale with jhana. And we also come with all of our own data that comes from all kinds of public resources, from Supreme Court and High Court judgments to statutes and acts.
There's so many of these documents, some of them no one has looked at. 15 million documents, comparing it to themselves and comparing it to another 10,000 acts and related documents. These combinations and comparisons and discussions between these documents have never happened before. There's simply too many of them. So we're trying to use this paralegal to generate novel information through this way.
You get a paralegal that functions kind of like a co-pilot assistant in your research process for a very flexible set of tasks. You get a search engine that gives you access to much more sophisticated search features that can really understand the meaning of your document. You get an analytics view that allows you to kind of look into all of the documents that your organization is interacting with and all of its matters at scale. And you get an automations builder that allows you to take the kinds of tooling that makes our paralegal so powerful, but turn them into repetitive, automatable workflows that you can use at scale in your organization.
Whatever the prompt is, whatever the kind of output you wanted to produce, jhana is going to deploy this agent-like framework where it thinks, constructs an action, observes the information and citations it's able to pull from that action, reflects if it has to shift gears or keep continuing, and ultimately it keeps going in this cycle, this loop, till it's produced enough information that it's able to produce whatever open-ended deliverable you asked it for.